Let's talk about motivation and inspiration again. Inspiration is when you see something as possible newly, and it touches you at the deepest levels of your being in a way that you become unstoppable. You see, when you see something as possible, that's a change in the architecture of your reality, and if you have any integrity, you stay on that path. You stay on that path whether you feel like it or not. Motivation is completely different. Motivation involves nothing new. Motivation is only about yourself. So if you're inspired, inspired is about reality. Inspired speaks to the collective of humanity. Inspired comes from the soul. It comes from the higher self. Inspired is taking something from the infinite expanse of possibility and bringing it forth. The truth is known by the fruit it bears. Inspiring people are the ones that move mountains with their mouth. They're the leaders, the champions. And they can only be emulated by the other people. Everybody that is only in it for themselves will try to look inspired. They don't even know the difference. You see, motivational junkies are parasites. They are the Brutuses. They are the Judas. They are the ones that will stab you in the back because they're envious, they're cowardly, they do not have any access to higher self, and they're parasites. And so they go to inspired people and they drain them and sabotage them. And so you need to know the difference, because do not get into motivation. If you're into motivation, you're in ego, you're going to get the door slammed in your face, because motivation requires affirmation. It requires people to believe in you. It requires circumstances to back up that you're good enough. And it's not going to work in this world. See, people that depend on motivation are the suckers. They're the ones that keep spending money on motivation this, motivation that, self-help this, self-help that, feeling like they didn't get enough from their mommy and their daddy. People that need motivation do not have the integrity, the wherewithal, or the vision. They might as well just sit down, because all they are is egotistical. They're never satisfied or fulfilled, because the motivational person is only in it for themselves. There is no fulfillment in a life where your success is hollow and empty. The motivational person is going to go get some luxury car, and then the only thing they get out of it is you looking at them. That's it. They pull up, couple days, they feel good. All this anxiety, all this stress, all this shaming themselves, cattle prodding themselves, draining energy, believe, peacocking, posturing, hot air balloon, and then they get what they want and they're never satisfied. The motivational person is an ongoing rhetorical inferiority complex. You don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to look for motivation. You want to see what's possible, because when you can see what's possible for you, yourself, and your future, that's where integrity comes in. That's where you find people that get things done, because guess what? You know why they don't need motivation? Because they can see what's possible. It's just real for them. Yeah, they've taken the blinders off. You don't have that. All you see is failure. All you see is what people think of you. All you can do is think about the social implications, and you need to pump yourself up so you could bulldoze your way through your own fear, your own cowardice, your fear of rejection, your inferiority. And that's just the world of narcissism. That's it. And so if all you want is the motivation so you can get something for yourself to show it off, if the only thing that motivates you is just looking good, the emptiness of, me, you just want to be celebrated, you just want people to tell you, great job, that's it? Why do we have to do all this? Why don't you just ask people for that? God, you wouldn't be draining people, and nobody cares. See, that's the thing about it. The motivation person is going to do all this stuff for you just to look at his car. Oh, wow, that's nice, man. That's a great car. And then they're disappointed because they don't get any fulfillment out of the journey or the car. Nothing the motivational guy does is ever good enough, because they're trying to fight their demons. They're trying to beat back their inferiority. Inspired people bring things into existence that matter and make a difference for other people. and they are not understood by the egos of the world. Nobody can understand them. They don't understand what it's like to surrender to a purpose. To dedicate your mind to the betterment of other people unleashes a power of creativity where you're not in the way anymore. And people then look at you and think that you're egotistical because you have power, self-expression, clarity, and passion. The egos can't understand it. They're too cowardly to even get on your level. And so they're going to devalue you. They're going to negate you. They're going to call you the narcissist because they can't understand real love. They can't understand sacrifice. They can't understand real dedication. And they can't understand that where you come from is a vision for other people, something you're standing for, because it makes a difference, because you've broken through your own barriers, you've battled back your demons, you understand the pain and the suffering of other people, and you found the oneness. And now you connect with that infinite expanse of creativity to bring things into existence that can touch people, move them, and inspire them to break down their own walls and find the power within themselves, as well as an unlimited resource of all the energy they'll ever need. You never need motivation. When you unlock your being, when the fear is out of the way, you can do anything you want in this world. And all they can do is cower and look at you and try to drag you down and sabotage you. And they won't be able to stop you because you can light a fire anytime you want, just like that. That's inspiration.